Good morning, all of my darlings. It is Saturday morning and I'm back. First of all, excuse me, I am stopped up. I'm fighting something along with all this pollen and my sinuses and everything, so I know I may sound stuffy. I'm sorry, bear with me. I ordered a microphone, so hopefully that will make the sound better. I'm just waiting for it to get here. Anyway, thank you for joining me again. I want to, first of all, let you know how much I appreciate you, all the viewers, my new subscribers, all the commenters. I really appreciate it from my previous video. I was not expecting that much of a response from it, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming back. All my new subscribers, welcome. If you don't know, I'm not new to this. I had a previous channel that did very well, but I ended up losing it. So this is my revamp now, new channel. So welcome. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already, please do. So the topic today, because I talk about random things. So the topics constantly are changing. There's no specific things, just whatever I feel in the moment. And this is something that I've actually wanted to talk about for a little while now, because it's something that's talked about. So I like to bring up topics that me and my peers or my friends or my coworkers and things, subjects that come up and things we talk about, or just things we're experiencing right now. So anyway, this is for my ladies, but fellas, you are also welcome because it may be someone that you know that this information may help. So here we go. Have you given up on yourself? So women who are of a certain age, like me, over 50, or even maybe you started going through this before 50. I started at like 48, 49. So we're talking about perimenopause and menopause, okay? I am so glad that it's the topic now on social media because my generation, we're vocal. We talk about things. And the previous generations really didn't give us a lot of information. Our mothers and grandmothers may have told us a few things. They called it the change. So I think my mom told me, because she had hot flashes. So she talked about, I'm going through the change, So I just knew, okay, one day I'm going to go through the change and I'm just going to be hot all the time. And then I had clients when I was in the salon that would have these hot flashes and it would frustrate me because I'm doing their hair and it would always be right at the end when they've sat up under the dryer for like an hour or over an hour, their hair is dry and I'm curling it and then they're soaking wet all over again. And I just didn't know what to do. And I had one client, it was so funny because her feet would get hot. So she would have to just take her shoes off. That was the only part of her body that got hot. So it's different with everybody. But when I started going through it, it's something that you really have to navigate through because you don't really know what's going on. You know what's going on, but things are happening that you don't expect to happen. For me, it was the weight gain. I've never gained weight before. So I was one of those people that stayed skinny and could eat and would not gain weight. It didn't matter how much I ate. And I remember women used to tell me all the time, oh, don't worry, when you get 30, that weight gonna come on. Hit 30, no weight came on. Then I would hear, oh, when you hit 40, don't worry, it's coming. Hit 40, nothing came. So I was just like, y'all trying to hate on me and wish that on me. It ain't gonna happen. But then I was, somebody said, oh, don't worry. Wait till that change hit you. And I'm like, what? Y'all been saying this for years. I ain't even worried about it. So I did change some things in my life. My lifestyle did change as far as my eating habits. I cut out sodas, sugar, sweets, and things like that. So I was already preparing myself for just aging, still looking good and not having diabetes or high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Those are the things I was more worried about. And then the weight came and I was hot. So figuring out this new me and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing someone different, I was trying to like adjust, but kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say reinvent myself, but work with what was going on. So in my mind, like I said, I couldn't dress the same because I gained 50 pounds. So my clothes changed. I had switched careers, so I have a new career now. I am sweating all the time. So the hair was just too much for me. So I cut all my hair off. I went natural. And because I'm like, oh, I got to work out now. And nothing was working. All the workouts I was trying, nothing was working. I finally found something at work, and I actually have to share that in a later video. I tried the shots for a minute. That worked for the first, like losing the first 20 pounds. But then I got off of the shots because I had increased it so much that it physically made me sick. And I was like, okay, this is my sign that this is just not for me. I have to stop doing this. I have to just keep working out and doing something. So I changed my diet several times. I tried different workout programs. Finally, I got one that shockingly I did not expect to work, but it worked. And it's from a guy who is a trainer, and I'm on his program now. The weight is just falling off, the muscle tone is coming, but I'll get into that later. But anyway, so I'm going through this and I'm cutting my hair off, making it my life easy, convenient, I'm like, and then the hair was getting hot, so I cut it off and I felt cooler. It was off my neck. It was such a relief. And then I started just dressing comfortable. I was throwing on leggings, t-shirts. I love denim, so I always had denim shirts. I'm wearing the denim button-up shirts, maybe tied in the front, trying to hide the weight but be comfortable. When I tell y'all, I mean, you see me now, right? That was not me. I was becoming someone else. I had lost who I was. Me and my friends growing up, and I'm not trying to be like I was in my 20s and 30s, I lived, I had a great time. I don't want to go back. I'm loving who I am now. But we did not leave out the house without our hair done, our clothes on, our heels. We fixed up. And my grandmother was like that. I did a previous story about her on a previous video. So if you go back and watch that, you'll see Elizabeth Glover did not play about how she left the house till the day she left this earth at almost 100 years old, okay? She didn't even let her gray hair show. She was 100 and not, like, you never saw her gray hair. She kept her wigs on, but she just believed in, when you left out the house, presenting yourself and looking good. I had lost that, and I didn't feel good about myself. I was depressed about that. I wasn't going through a depression or anything, but that part did just make me sad. I didn't like the way I looked in the mirror, and I was just trying different things to feel good, right? Different looks, I colored my hair and everything. And I let myself go. And I'm going to tell you, people won't tell you sometimes. Your friend group, they don't want to make you feel bad. They may notice you gain weight and say something about it. But the thing was, I wasn't ugly. I didn't look bad, so people were still telling me, oh, you look so pretty. I love your hair. I was still getting compliments. Of course, there were guys that were still, looking at me and approaching me and things like that. But I still was not me, who I am, right? So it took an ex-boyfriend of mine, to shake it up, to shake me up. And let me tell you what he told me. I would never forget this. I ran into him and he says, and he meant no harm by it at all. Like literally, I think he thought he was complimenting me. And he says, oh yeah, you look like you've gotten to that stage that women get to when they get older, where they're like, accept me for me, I am who I am. This is it. I'm comfortable in my skin, and this is who I'm gonna be. And all I heard was, you didn't gave up, sister. You have become that woman that when I was younger, I said I would not be. That's who I was becoming. And I'm too young for that. Like, I don't care if I'm 50. I'm like, at the time I was 51, I think, 50, 51. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I ain't there yet. Okay. So I laughed, and he was like, oh, I hope it didn't offend you or anything. Like, you look good. Like, I'm not saying you look bad. You just look comfortable. I said, oh, heck no. Mm-mm. No, no, ma'am. That was the day I changed everything. Excuse me, I told y'all I'm dealing with something. I'm having an attack right now. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. But anyway, I thanked him for that. To this day, every time I see him, I thank him because he reminded me of who I was. Because he met me when I was that girl, okay? And so at that point, I said, okay, let me check. I let my hair grow. Because I was wearing this blonde color, and I was bleaching it so much that it actually turned like a platinum white. So a lot of people thought I was letting my gray hair grow out. They were like, oh, I had people approaching me saying, oh, you know what? Looking at you, I think I'm encouraged to grow my gray out. And I was like, wait a minute. This is not gray. Like, it's supposed to be platinum. So that was another reason I was like, okay, let me go back dark, because I think dark hair does make me look younger. And like I said, it's not like I'm trying to look like I'm in my 30s or whatever, but I ain't trying to look older than what I am, right? So I really went hard into working out, my fitness, losing weight, started dressing different. Because like I said, I had on, no, actually, you know what I had on when he ran into me? I had on some leggings, some boots, because I love a good pair of combat boots. I had combat boots and a flannel button up, like plaid, like lumberjack type shirt with a hood on it. And he was just like, okay, like, what you doing? So I said, this is not gonna work. Like, so my question today is, ladies, have you lost yourself? Do you need to remember who you are and find yourself and get to that point? Hold on, I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so ladies, have you given up on yourself? Do you need a reminder of who you are? That girl, and what you need to do to get back to being that girl? This is the video. If it finds its way to you, this is me reminding you that you don't have to get comfortable. Like, we can get through this. You can still show up and be that girl for yourself. And the thing is, I have a friend who I grew up with in DC, and she is like my inspiration, because when I tell you, first of all, she does not step out the house unless she is put together from head to toe, okay? She always shows up for herself, and it makes her feel good. She's not doing it for anybody else. It makes her feel good. She's in shape. She goes to the gym every single morning at 5 a.m., does not miss a morning at the gym. She's very much into taking care of herself and looking good. And when I'm with her, I always make sure I was put together. You know, it's like, okay, I know I got to be, because I'm not going to look like the frumpy friend beside her, okay? She's still rocking her bikinis and everything. And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to the beach with you, I got to make sure I'm put together, okay? So she always maintained, and she's a huge inspiration to me, because there were times where I would call her and I would tell her who I ran into or where I went. And I was like, oh, I looked horrible. Like, I didn't, she was like, listen, My father told me, be ready. So what she say? What's the saying? Stay ready so you don't have to be ready, get ready or something like that. But you're prepared for everything. Any moment, anything can happen. You're ready, you're prepared for it. And so that's her motto. And so I see a lot of my friends that are going through this stage right now, and they're experimenting with their hair. They're trying new things. And for me, being a stylist myself, I understand that trying to find something easy to maintain for working out, for these hot flashes or whatever. But I see a lot of them that are just sliding into that comfortable stage where I think about how they used to be and how they used to look and take so much pride in themselves, and now it's like they've given up. And I get it. I understand 100%. And COVID on top of that didn't help because we all got so comfortable. Listen, COVID was a period of time where I went through my flip-flop phase. Like everything, I slid on flip-flops everywhere I went. You know, comfortable shoes. I wanted to just slide around and be comfortable. I had to relearn how to walk in stilettos again because I had gotten so comfortable in my flat shoes. Nobody was going anywhere. Nobody was doing anything. We were just sitting back, eating, getting comfortable and everything. And then on top of that, I'm going through menopause and gaining weight and going through all that. No. So I am so thankful for that one friend I had that spoke up and he told me what I needed to hear, okay? So I don't know who in your life you need to tell this to or share this to and how you need to say it, because you don't want to offend anyone. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I am that friend that I will keep it real with you. And I will let you know in a very nice way, sis, you got to get it together. Like what's going on here, And so that's what I want to talk about today. That menopause is a beast. It is a beast. And also hormone replacement therapy has saved my life. The only reason why I can have hair now is because I don't have hot flashes anymore. It was the best thing I did for myself. And I'm on a very low dose. It's been about 6 months now. For me, it started working right away. As soon as I started taking them, I saw a change. I didn't have an issue with sleeping at night. I've always been able to sleep really good. In fact, I'm the type, if I lay down, close my eyes, I'm like a baby. I'll fall asleep anywhere, any time of day. I can take a nap before bedtime and still sleep through the night. Like, thankfully, I can do that, But with my schedule, it changes every day. So my sleep is always off. As far as the times that I'm able to sleep, because some mornings I might have to get up at 3 a.m., some at 5, some at 6, 7, 8, whatever time I have to work a flight, and it varies, it changes all the time. And so that was another reason why I wanted something easy with my hair that I could do that didn't require a lot of time. I could just get up, get ready in the morning and go to work. But now I'm like, okay, you know what? If I got to get up 30 minutes earlier to put extra makeup on, to make sure my hair is done, then that's just what I have to do. I'm sorry. I just got to do it. And when you get in the habit of doing that now, it's easy. Those extra few minutes just to put a little bit and put into me and my appearance that makes me feel good. Now, this may not resonate to some of y'all. Y'all may not care about it, and that's okay. It's okay. But for me, I had to get it together for me. I was not ready to give up. I'll be 54 next month, on May 23rd. And I'm feeling great. I'm going to be feeling even better when it comes because I would have lost more weight. And my body is going to be even more in shape. And like I said, with this program I'm on, I have to share with you guys because I was doing things completely wrong. I don't even have to work out as much. I eat more than what I was doing before, but the results are better. So this trainer has really, and when I first reached out to him and I told him I was going through menopause, he didn't even really acknowledge that. So I was curious, like, okay, he's not used to this. He's going to give me some program that's just not going to work for me. And I can tell you right now, it's not going to do anything. First 10 days, I lost 8 pounds. And it's not a crazy diet. I was like, okay, he's going to have me starving. I ain't going to be able to eat nothing. And I'm going to be running and lifted and doing all this crazy stuff. None of that. None of that. So I will be sharing that soon. But thank you guys for coming back again. That's my message today. Ladies, don't give up on yourself. I know it's hard. We can get through this, but show up for you. Okay? And be your best. Oh, I shouldn't have said be best. Well, I said be your best, but we gonna be great. Okay? Thank you, all my lookers, likers, commenters, and subscribers for coming back for another video. And then I'll see you soon. Peace.